Hey dreamers, and welcome back to Manifest with Metty. If you're new here, welcome. This podcast is all about manifestation, leadership, wellness, financial literacy, personal growth, and becoming the highest version of yourself. Today, I want to talk about someone who left an undeniable mark on music and culture. Amy Winehouse. Now, before anybody starts clutching their pearls, this isn't an episode about celebrity gossip. It's an episode about authenticity. Because whether you agree with her choices or not, Amy Winehouse possessed something that is becoming increasingly rare. She told the truth. She was authentic. She was herself, and she didn't give an F who didn't like it. She was her. And I admire that so much. I think one of the biggest misconceptions about success is that people fall in love with perfection. They don't. People fall in love with authenticity. They connect with honesty. They trust vulnerability. And lately, I've been thinking about that in my own life, because this has been one of the most transformative years I've ever experienced. A few days ago, I officially became Dr. Rodriguez. Now, that's a sentence I still smile saying out loud. But here's the thing. The doctorate didn't replace Metra. It amplified her. I'm still the woman who laughs too loud sometimes. I'm still the woman who records podcasts from her heart. I'm still the woman who believes in manifestation. I'm still the woman who lights candles before planning sessions. I'm still the woman who gets excited when listeners from new countries discover Manifest with Metty. The title changed. The essence didn't. And I know that's important, because sometimes when people achieve something significant, they start performing success. They stop being themselves. They become a character, a brand, a polished version of who they think people want them to be. But guess what? Authenticity does not require a costume. Authenticity requires courage. The courage to be seen. The courage to tell the truth. The courage to admit that you don't have everything figured out. For example, I can be incredibly proud of becoming a doctor and still miss my best friend. Both things can be true. I can feel excited about meeting new people and forming new connections while still honoring lessons from my past. Both things can be true. I can support teachers experiencing burnout because I've witnessed it, I've lived it. Okay? I can support doctoral students because I remember feeling overwhelmed. Both things can be true. Life isn't either or. It's often both and. And I think Amy understood that. She understood that human beings are beautifully complicated. We are healing and hurting, growing and grieving, celebrating and reflecting, ending chapters and beginning new ones, all at the same time. The opposite of authenticity isn't lying. It's performing. It's waking up every day trying to become a version of you that feels acceptable to everyone else. It's filtering every emotion, editing every thought, suppressing every feeling, until eventually you forget who you actually are. And dreamers, that's expensive. Because when you disconnect from yourself, you disconnect from your power. You disconnect from your intuition. You disconnect from your purpose. The people who change the world aren't usually the people trying to fit in. They're the people willing to stand in their truth. Even when it's uncomfortable, when it don't look good, they don't care. Amy Winehouse gave people permission to feel, permission to be human, permission to stop pretending. And maybe that's the lesson. Not to imitate her life, but to learn from her honesty. To stop performing perfection. To stop editing every emotion. To stop apologizing for being human. And to trust that the people meant for you will always connect with the real you. The real one. Today's reminder is simple. Authenticity is a superpower. The world doesn't need another performance. It needs your truth, your story, your voice, your perspective, the courage to feel, the courage to heal, and the courage to be fully yourself is what creates meaningful connection. Success doesn't require you to become someone else. It requires you to become more of who you already are. Thank you for spending this TED Talk Tuesday with me. Stay grounded. Stay growing. Let's go, dreamers. I love you.